Hi guys, Chosen Reactions, and this video I'm going to react to episode 4 of season 2 of Babylon 5.
Oh, good, Captain. I was about to call you. We just received a message for you. It's from Captain Maynard of the Cortez. It's, rather rude, sir.
Rude?
Unless all your friends call you Swamp Rat.
Swamp Rat?
Oh, that's an old nickname and a long story. I'll have to tell you about it sometime.
Why was this music so stressful at first? I had to remind myself, like, yo, it's all good. From stressed out to like, oh, music. It's another one of those rare, like, warm openings, which always make me more worried about what will happen later on the episode. I still have to get used to, like, this newer version of the team. I'm not sure how to, like, mimic it.
Captain, there you are.
Yes, Ambassador. Jack, this is Ambassador Delenn of the Minbari Federation. Ambassador, Captain Jack Maynard.
Ambassador?
Captain, I was hoping to convene a meeting of the Council later this week to discuss the problems in Sector 19.
No problem. There's more going on here every minute of every day than anywhere else I've ever served.
Like, I should be happy with this, but
Quite a job.
I'm just getting more stressed out. I'm just waiting for the bad thing to happen. Like, get it over with, please.
Listen, Doc, I appreciate your concern, but I eat what I want, when I want, and as much as I want.
That was before you were shot.
So you start off with a pint of olive oil, extra virgin, yeah. And then you melt about a quarter pound of butter into it. Ooh, man. Then you take garlic, lots and lots of garlic and anchovies.
Anchovies? Forget it. Too much salt. And no bread.
Come on, Doc. No salt, no bread, no anchovies. No bunya counter.
Tough. People don't eat right. Skip meals, eat strange things at odd hours. I mean, someone has to look after your health.
But are there, like, still
Fine.
cheat days?
Diet.
No. Food plan.
Got it.
Mr. Garibaldi.
Like, what did you think? You can't just put it right there in front of
Mr.
him.
Garibaldi, I will be monitoring you closely.
Jack, I can make a difference here. It's important.
I suppose.
It is.
I
No
just
supposedness
never
necessary.
figured a die-hard spacer like you would wind up tied to a desk.
Well, it's a hell of a desk to be tied to. Babylon.
Like, has he already forgotten his story about his first day? It's not just a boring ass desk
Glory
job.
shop, the Green Tiger,
And not that
the
there's
name
anything
was
wrong with a
the
desk job
Volkswagen
either.
And the car.
It's maybe 1,000 kilometers away, black against space. Now, the reason that I know it was there is that it blotted out the stars behind it. I don't know the exact shape of it, but it was big. I turned to Pat to ask him if he could see it, and when I looked back, it had vanished.
You're lucky you're still alive.
You are this
No meat, low fat, lots of vegetables.
rabbit food.
Well,
That's what I always say whenever I have to
10
eat
pounds off in no
vegetables.
time.
Who's we?
Well, a doctor and his patient are a team, Captain. Don't you agree?
Sure. And since we're a team, why don't you do the diet part?
We need to understand what is happening.
Understanding is not required, only obedience.
To our own kind, yes. But that is the question. Are you any longer
Wow.
our own kind? We have a right to know.
And what if it's like,
If you
Bart,
cannot give us what
you
we
know,
need, we
partially?
will ask permission to send a representative to speak directly with the Grey Council.
What if she's indeed, you know, part human now? That somehow erased her entire, you know, Minbari identity? Come on now.
The adventure is out there, Jack. A man has to go meet it.
Well, sometimes it comes to you. Wait for it, Johnny.
Captain Maynard, please report to the
Don't have to do much
Cortez.
waiting for that.
You are wanted aboard. Captain Maynard, to...
This is Babylon Control, Cortez. You are cleared for jump.
I do really like this track. It just screams like, I don't know, like, this sense of wonder
I thought this
and
sort of thing was supposed
exploration,
to be your
which is
area
very
of
fitting
concern.
for the character.
They have turned me into a bureaucrat, a politician. I'll tell you one thing, if the primates that we came from had known that someday politicians would come out of the gene pool, they'd have stayed up in the trees and written evolution off as a bad idea.
Well.
I always thought the
Be honest.
thumb was overrated.
You're here because the president thought you could handle it.
And maybe get a secretary, I don't know. Is that not an option?
What's our ETA on the other side of the...
What the hell?
System wasn't ready to handle it. The EMP blocked the entire tracking system. Meaning we've lost the lock-on signal from the jump gate. Yes, sir. Without it, we can't find our way into hyperspace.
So you're stuck? Hey, you can't give me like raw, peaceful music now.
Well, what are we gonna do about it?
Do it nicely.
I still barely see an improvement, but okay. Oh, oh my god! Jesus! Oh my god! That look of disapproval! Jesus!
Sir, we're getting a message from the Cortez. It's a mayday.
Put it on the speaker.
This is Cortez. There's been an incident to navigate instruments. No lock-on signal. We are stranded in hyperspace. Lost. Please respond. Mayday. Mayday.
How are the other Minbari reacting to your situation?
Not too well.
Fine.
They accept this without question?
Of course.
You're not even convincing.
I don't know. I only heard Mr. Garibaldi mention to someone who
Uh-oh.
was awaiting their arrival.
Uh-oh.
I believe they're called Banya Cauda.
We can extend the range by moving the fighters further out like an expanding telescope. It's a long shot, but it's their only chance. Any questions?
No, sir.
Good. You'll hit space in 5 minutes. Good luck.
I don't think they could come up with a better plan than this. But we're still gonna lose at least one ship.
Bring the Cortez home.
And yourselves, please. And they have to use this music, of course.
Your message is being relayed from fighter to fighter in hyperspace. The pilots report no response yet.
It really looks like hyper hell to me. I told you at the start, if something is not bad happening, then something real bad is gonna happen later on. Ooh.
Captain Maynard knows the risks he takes every time he orders the ship out. So if it's awake, I'll drink with you. But until it is, why don't we just remember that blessing?
We're not gonna have a wait, gonna celebrate the rescue. We're all gonna have big smiles, still gonna be great.
I do believe that's our sheepdog.
Ah, no, 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 no! Ah, no, 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 no. I didn't even want to speak it into existence.
Navigation system inoperative. Communication.
God damn it! Oh,
But there's nothing out there.
there is.
Except the way home. He's firing in the direction he wants us to go. Can you calculate that?
I'm on it.
It's for my birthday. Honest. You can check the date.
All right, it's your birthday. So what?
So why can't they have a cheat
So,
day again?
My father always made Banya Cauda for me on my birthday. I knew he was doing it because he loved me. I just could never say it. And so we did that instead. It's the only part of him I got left.
Why don't you make enough for two?
Yeah?
We are star stuff. We are the universe.
We are
And
star
life
stuff.
trying to figure itself out. But as we have both learned, sometimes the universe requires a change of perspective.
You should start writing some poems, man. I would buy that book. So is a miracle gonna happen and you're gonna somehow find your way back, or do I always have to scream for the shadows?
Computer. Analyze flight path of unknown object. Correlate to last sighting.
What then? Follow it?
Analog control. Request permission to dock.
Permission granted.
I was so scared he would like get a shadow with him.
Thank you, sir.
That's good. Told you. That is very good. You think that's good? Well, dessert.
Well, no, wait a minute. I didn't authorize dessert.
No, then you can't have any.
What is it?
Doesn't matter. You get it.
No. Let's not be hasty here.
No.
This is my kind of food plan.
This is great.
She and the universe seem to have a special relationship.
Don't we all?
Why does Ivanova always have like the best way to like end conversations? What's going on with that?
Star stuff.
Alright, this was episode 4 of season 2 of Babylon 5, and I really enjoyed it. Although once again, lots and lots of stressful, situations. But we were mostly alright. I mean, obviously we still lost someone's life, but overall, for such a huge rescue operation where they kept telling us, that it has never been done before and that they were never able to actually get a ship outside of hyperspace, it's a huge achievement. I think overall with this episode, there's maybe one thing that could have been, at least in my opinion, I'm not sure if I would say done a little bit better, but maybe a little bit more suspenseful. And that was a situation with, I believe, Warren, who I don't really know yet, but is part of the credits. And that's the thing, because he was a part of the credits, I was kind of like, well, they're not gonna kill him off because he's in the main credits, and we didn't really have any real storylines with it. It would be kind of weird to just put him in there and then kill him. I mean, I'm not saying it's never been done before with shows, but still. But I'm guessing that there was no other way. They had to put him in there from the start. I'm not sure entirely how it works with opening credits, but I guess it's mainly a small thing because I was still so disgusted, scared, frightened by the shadows that my stress level was still up there. Yeah, I like the build up in this episode. At the start, I said so. I was waiting for the bad thing to happen. I was like, okay, this is all good. It's nice to see the characters reminisce about the past. Once again, getting some more, get to know more about Sheridan and seeing it and not just others telling us. I was worried at first that maybe Maynard or Jack Maynard would maybe I don't know, maybe give Sheridan this feeling that whatever he's doing now with Babylon 5 isn't, that much of a... how do I say it? Doesn't mean that much, but it wasn't really him. It was, Sheridan was already struggling with it himself, but it definitely brought it more to the surface, which makes sense because Jack was also his first commander. It makes totally sense for him to, I can't talk. Reassess, I guess, why he's on Babylon 5 in the first place. And it has been pretty clear from the start that Babylon 5 isn't really getting the respect that it deserves, to put it, to be soft on it. And with Sheridan's past, it makes sense even more that he would definitely feel, frustrated about at times, or question, why am I here, and this is the end of my career, and what can I even do, am I the right fit? So I really liked those different conversations he had, both with Ivanova but also with Delenn, and it was good that Ivanova was that she could see that there was something going on and that she wanted to go to the bottom of it, and that she also realized with his first answer that it wasn't the whole story, and she was able to dig in even deeper. Yeah, even though it was visible that he was definitely I guess, a little bit less in a good mood, especially against Garibaldi, you know, when he was like, oh, you should take care of those things, I shouldn't have to do everything, yada yada. I think I still kind of underestimated, you know, what kind of process this is for him. But thankfully, at the end, we could see that he is, in fact, you know, settling in. He's still, you know, doing a good job with actually getting used to this, you know, new kind of, like, working is what he's used to with, like, starships. But at the end of the day, you know, yeah, it's again, not that something wrong with desk jobs, but it's definitely not just a desk job. Although, nice that he actually cleaned up his desk. You know, he's really inspiring me as well to actually take care of this mess. I'm very happy that you guys can't see what is going on here. You know, I'm good. I'm happy that the camera is just here. Let me just put it that way. But yeah, again, you know, still happy with Sheridan and getting to know him. But yeah, the big part of the episode was obviously the whole Shadow situation, and I definitely thought it was a valid possibility that Jack would actually get killed off. The whole Cortez would be destroyed, and that's another thing that I'm definitely surprised by. Like, why is the ship not just, you know, I mean, yeah, they attacked one of the ships, but why not the main ship? What's going on with that? Is it just because it wasn't visible enough with them, because hyperspace, aka hyper hell, you know, didn't really look like there was a lot of visibility in there, so maybe they couldn't see it themselves? But I was definitely confused, like, okay, we have seen them destroy so many ships in just, you know, in a blink of an eye. Why is that not happening here? Or what? Or is it just a game to them? And is it, I guess my question is, was it on purpose that they only destroyed one ship? Or was it more like, well, I guess they were very lucky? Or was it just not their, you know, or was it not the plan of the universe? I have no idea. I just know that the shadows remain to be gross. Also, throughout this episode, we also had this whole, like, food play situation going on with Franklin and the others. I did really like it. Yeah, there were some awkward moments where I was, like, in the middle of, like, a laugh or a smile, and then we, like, cut back to the whole Shadow situation, which resulted in me like, and I'm like, oh fuck. Which was definitely jarring at moments, but that, I don't think that's the show's fault. It's like more me. Made me feel a little bit more awkward. But don't get me wrong, like I've said multiple times, we're always happy when we do get those little moments of relief in between, especially in an episode like this. And I just continue to really like the relationships between I guess the crew members, and I especially adored the final scene between Franklin and Sinclair, and that Franklin, you know, when he realized what it actually meant for Garibaldi, to, you know, to be able to have, okay, maybe I should have butchered that name, maybe Banya, you know, to eat it on his birthday, because it was something that his father always made for him. It was nice that he was like, you know, okay, I'm gonna let it slide, but not just that, I'm gonna join you, you know, with this birthday dinner, and maybe, you know, even have that dessert, you know, please get it. And then also, obviously, important was for Delenn. I really liked our conversation with Sheridan about, you know, place in the universe, and that we're all just in the right place, and that the universe knows what it's doing, and even if it comes with a lot of pain, and like I can't do justice to what she was saying, but I can say that I very much enjoyed it, and it was somewhat comforting even. But yeah, I definitely felt bad for her, but it's definitely not a surprise that the Minbari are like, yeah, what's going on with this? What's going on with that hair and stuff? What is that? I think I said last episode, I'm not sure, but like, I came with the theory that she's like part human, but I'm not sure if that theory makes a lot of sense, because you would think after all the examinations that Franklin has done it, he would maybe, you know, spotted that. So maybe that's not the case. I don't know. I just hope that she won't be like rejected from her people. I'm not sure how that's going to continue, but more importantly, I just want her to be accepting of herself, and it's good that she, you know, with seeing that conversation between her and Sharon, that it seems to be the case, and that she knows, like, whatever happened with the whole cocoon thing, you know, it was supposed to happen. Yeah. And yeah, Warren, you know, I'm looking forward to actually getting to know him, because it's so awkward seeing him in the opening credits and being like, I don't know this man. But I'm guessing that's gonna happen now, with the fact that he's now also in charge of the Zeta Squadron. So it would be nice to get some more background on him, stuff like that, or to actually see him more interact with the rest of the cast. But again, I'm sure that will happen. Yeah. So yeah, with the Shadows, you know, at least is it Warren or Warner? Oh god, why can't I read my own damn handwriting? Wait, what the hell have I written down? Well, Warren or Warner? Oops. At least he made it clear he really wants to know what the Shadows are. And the others are also getting more curious, so I'm sure it won't take that long for them to realize that we are deep other shit. And we need to find a way out of there. Yeah. So I'm curious towards the next one. Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.